I've not done a solo podcast in a minute, but here we go. So, I've been studying and listening to a lot of Wayne Dyer recently, and I find myself just deeply connected and aligned with his way of thinking. And I started reading his book, which is based off the Tao Te Ching. Change your thoughts, change your life. And I decided, why not? Let me follow this book and really study it, study it intently, read, write down, highlight, live, experience, everything. And the Tao Te Ching basically it directly translates to, wrote it down, the book of the way and its virtue. Tao means the way, Te means the shape and power or virtue. Think morality, living with the highest of morals. And Ching means book. So to give it perspective, it's the book of the way and its virtue. To live the book of the way and its virtue. And in the beginning of Dr. Wayne's version of the Tao, change your thoughts, change your life, he encourages us to live it. He encourages us to live it. So he says, first, peruse one of the passages of the Tao Te Ching and the essay that follows it. Next, spend some time applying it, changing the way you've been conditioned to think and letting yourself open up to a new way of conceptualizing these ideas. Finally, this is the part that I want to practice, individualize the verse by writing, recording, drawing, or expressing yourself in whatever way you're called to, which is why I wanted to make this podcast, because this is my way of expressing it and how I feel like I want to express it. And it's what I'm called to. It's what I'm called to do. So let's just get right into it. This week, I'm studying and living the first verse of the Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu. The Tao that can be told is not the eternal Tao. The name that can be named is not the eternal name. The Tao is both named and nameless. As nameless, it is the origin of all things. As named, it is the mother of 10,000 things. Ever desireless, one can see the mystery. Ever desiring, one sees only the manifestations. To all understanding. And the mystery itself is the doorway to all understanding. That's the last line. So I decided to read the essay and also give my own summary of what I feel like living that really means. So Wayne says, first and foremost, enjoy the mystery. Enjoy the mystery. What does that mean? So the first verse says, the Tao that can be told is not the eternal Tao. And the mystery itself is the doorway to all understanding. And the named and the nameless is paradoxical. So when he says the Tao is both named and nameless. That's a metaphor or a paradox for yin and yang, masculine and feminine. It's the paradox of everything, basically. And ever desireless, the final phrase of the of the first verse, ever desireless, one can see the mystery. Ever desiring, one sees only the manifestations, and the mystery itself is the doorway to all understanding. So what I felt from that is letting go of trying instead of trying to let go. To see the mystery of the Tao. Let go of trying instead of trying to let go. Letting go of trying instead of trying to let go. To see the mystery of the Tao. In other words, let go and let God. Leave it up to God. Trust God. Trust the universe. Trust the process. That's basically what it means. Or that's what I got from it. That's not basically what it means. That's what it means to me. Practice letting go of always naming and labeling, and experience the mystery. So the last verse, ever desireless, one could see the mystery. Ever desiring, one only sees the manifestations. So to desire means, from Latin, it means to allow the stars to bring what I long for. Desiring means to allow the stars to bring what I long for. Desireless, pure allowing, or contentment means when you're desireless, you're just allowing. You're allowing things to be. You're trusting things. You're just allowing it to be. And when you allow, so let's put that all together. Ever desireless, or ever allowing things to be how they are and being content, one can see the mystery. And ever desiring, or ever desiring, when you're allowing the stars to bring you what you long for, one only sees the manifestations. But the mystery itself is the doorway to all understanding. So the mystery itself is part of the desireless. Simply allowing things to be and practicing pure contentment in your life. So this verse, to sum it up, as best as I felt it and as best as I've been studying this for the past 5 days, is that let go of labels. Whenever something comes up, you're not just a label. You're more than that. That's what I like to say. You're not just a label. You're much more than that. The Tao that can be told is not the eternal Tao. The Tao that could be named is not the eternal Tao. Or the way that can be told is not the eternal way. And Tao in the Tao Te Ching basically refers to the universal energy that's all around us that we can't see, and to let go of the labels is being detached from the label itself. To experience the Tao is like saying you can feel the word water. You can't feel the word water. So to live and experience the Tao and the mystery of it, it's individual. It's unexplainable. It's the mystery of just letting things be. The Tao is both named and nameless. The nameless, as nameless, it is the origin of everything. And as named, it is the mother of the 10,000 things. So that's the universe. Both named and nameless. Paradoxical. But it's concepts like yin and yang, like I was saying. That's the paradox of the nameless and name. Like, how can you be named and nameless at the same time? That's the mystery of it. It's a paradox. Finally, what Wayne Dyer suggests us to do to practice this is anytime you have a moment where you have a heightened state of emotions, let's say, notice it, aware it, step back and become aware of it, and then detach from what you want to call it. Detach from the labels. Detach from whatever it is you want to do in that moment, and just notice it. Notice how you feel. Feel the Tao. Feel the Tao. Feel the way. Permit, he says, quote, permit the paradox of wanting the irritant to vanish and allow it to be what it is. Feel it. When you get heightened, any heightened emotional state you get in today, step back from it. Be aware of how you feel. Feel it. Notice it in a non-judgmental way. And move on.